Hey guys, Max Convexity here. Let's take a look at these option strategy funds for tomorrow. We'll start with JEPY. These guys for tomorrow sold 260 put options at the 5100 strike, just like the day before. Only this time they only got $17.61 for them. The difference between 1761 and 5100 is 50.82. So we need at least 50.82.39 to break even. 5100's our max profit. We're going for 457,000. We made 283 on Friday, which is really good. That'll take us to positive 11 cents on the month. Right now we're positive 5 cents on the month. Dividend estimates 48 cents now. I know that's a little low. Those numbers are just a wild ass guess, so don't worry too much about that. We'll see. It could be a lot higher. It could probably be a lot lower. All right, let's check out QQQ. Well, first of all, no, let's do it like this. All right. So there's NASDAQ's profit box, but we need to look at JEPY's profit box. All right, there's JEPY's profit box. Yeah, they sold the 5100 the other day and it worked out all right for them. We'll see if they can make it work for them twice. We'll see. You could see visually they didn't get quite as much premium this time as they did the other day. You can tell by the height of the box. Okay, so JEPY, so let's go to QQQY. These guys sold 163 puts at the 18,000 level, which is a little lower than the other day. It's 70 handles lower. It's also less money. They also only got 90 bucks instead of 107. Anyway, you subtract 90 from 18,000, you get 17,910. So we at least need 17,910 to break even. 18,000's max profit. Going for 1.4 million, which would be nice since we lost 400,000 on Friday. If we make it though, it'll take us to positive 14 cents earnings per share for the month. Not bad. Dividend estimate, is that right? 40, yeah, that should be pretty close. That should be pretty close. We'll see. Still have like 3 days left, I think, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right, so here's the profit box for QQQY. All right, you can see, yeah, the market sold off, and now we rolled the strikes down all the way from 1870 to 18,000. Okay. Now here's IWMY. These guys sold 638 puts at the 2025 strike level. They received 1375. So that's easy. We subtract 1375 from 2025 and we get 2011 and a quarter. That's our break even. In 2025, the strike price is our max profit. Okay. If we are able to achieve that win, it'll be $877,000 winner. And on Friday, these guys made $576,000. So these guys have been hot the past couple of days, but cold this month. Anyway, if they get the big profit, it'll take them to negative 34 cents earnings per share on the month. And this is kind of slipping too, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, so $1.17, which is still pretty good, but it's a little bit less than it has been running. So now we're going to check out. All right. Now let's check out TLT, which is TRES. TLT had a nice day the other day and exploded out of the valley of death. Hopefully it can keep going this way. These guys can make some pretty good money. The valley of death expands and contracts depending on what's going on. Usually expands as time goes by. So you could see last time it started kind of thin, and then it got wider. Then for a while it had a hole in the middle Well, I guess that makes sense because that's where the strikes were. They sold the 93 option, and as it gets closer to expiration, there's a little profit right on the sold strikes. This week we sold the 92.5, so the same thing might happen, or probably will happen. A little profit might open up in the middle, but for right now, we're fine on that. We're as good as can be expected. We've only had it for 1 day. All right, so now let's look at some Defiance stocks. Here's a 30-minute chart of TSLY. Well, it peaked its head above 200 the other day and decided it didn't like it, I guess, and now we're back under 200. These guys, these traders have written the 200 contract. The size of the profit box is approximately how much the contract they sold it for. They sold it for a little over $2. That's why the box is a little over $2 big, you know, from top to bottom. Where it expands, that's on Friday. That's the end of the day that's the end of the day. So here, just look at this chart. We just want this to end up right here on this day. We don't want it to go here tomorrow or past here tomorrow. Same time, we don't want it to go straight down tomorrow. We want it to kind of screw around and head right about to 200 for Friday's close. Would be perfect. Okay, so TSLY, let's check NVDY or NVDY in this case. Okay, NVDY, I forgot what they received, or I'm sorry. Well, yeah, it's what they received for the options. They sold these options. They're in yellow because these are all-time premium. There's no intrinsic value in these options. There's no in the money amount. It's all out of the money amount. But this one is drawn to scale also with how much the option cost them. I think this option, they sold it for like $10, and that box is about $10 high. So yeah, same thing on NVIDIA. We want to just see it if we can go right to 835 by the end of the day on Friday. That'd be absolutely perfect. That would be really nice. Let's see. Okay, let's check out CONY. Okay, same thing. This profit box is drawn to scale, but we want the market to go right to there. So we'll keep following this during the week. Maybe I'll add some other yield max ones, but we'll at least follow those three. Those are pretty liquidly traded, and everyone talks about those. We'll at least follow those and see how they do this week, and we can start pulling for those as well. Let's look at futures, see where futures are trading. We're down 20 basis points, you know, down almost a quarter point. That's nothing. Quarter percentage point, that's nothing. Nothing to worry about. S&P down a little bit less. Russell down a little bit. We got the 10-year. That's good. It's actually bullish when that thing's down. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. That's pretty, I don't know what to say about that. That's pretty volatile. I don't really follow Bitcoin that much. I know it's a risk asset, so we want it to move. We want it to move up. Look at this Solfang index. This is the underline for FEPI. Let me just scoot this back and we'll give a perspective on this. This freaking thing is on fire. Let's go back to like days here. Holy cow, look at that. Boy, it has had a hell of a 2 years. Bottomed at the end of the year. 2022 has exploded all 2023 and all 2024, except for October in both years. October 2023 was no good, but where's October in 20? Oh no, okay, yeah, that was this October. Yeah, that was no good. it exploded all the way up through 2023, basically, except September and October, and that's when the market was off 10%, and it sold off too. But it didn't sell off 10%. That's sure. That's for sure. That's a sure thing. It's a good underline for sure. All right, guys. You guys have a great evening. I'll be back in the morning, and we'll see where we're at with relation to the profit boxes and where the futures open up. We'll also look and see where Tesla opens and Coinbase and NVDY. All right, guys, take her easy.